Against the Cleveland Indians, and the Rangers were victorious. Let's take a look at where it sets up right now in the wild card. It is a game-and-a-half lead to begin the night for the Red Sox, who are 80-58. On the other side of the East, the Red Sox have slipped to 9 games back of the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo, and welcome to Red Sox baseball. Well, the end of this very brief 2-game series between the Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Red Sox, with a very tough road trip, come back here to Fenway Park and brought their bats in a big way last night. A 6-home run attack for Boston and a big night for David Ortiz. We take a look at his blast, which was historic. A 7th-inning home run last night on Bob McCrory. It was the 6th for the night for the Red Sox, and for David Ortiz, it was the 269th of his career as a DH. It tied him with Frank Thomas for the most ever by a DH. A big night for the Red Sox. They've now hit 182 home runs on the season. It's third in the AL. 95 of those have come here at Fenway Park. Coming into last night, the Red Sox had just 7 home runs in September. The Sox now have 4 players with 20-plus home runs after J.D. Drew hit his 20th of the season last night. Dustin Pedroia had 2 of them. It was a big night for the Red Sox second baseman.
No, I mean, I just put good swings on good pitches, to hit, and that's the only thing I'm trying to do is if I get a good pitch to hit, I better hit it. The guys obviously in the big leagues have great stuff, and that's all I'm trying to do.
We welcome in Jerry Remy. And Jerry, a big night last night for Dustin Pedroia, 2 big home runs.
It sure was, Don. It got the Red Sox offense going. Of course, Dustin Pedroia with a couple of home runs, and even his outs last night were hit very hard. But in the first home run last night, he got a fastball that was up and in, and he loves that pitch. That's ball he's going to hit hard all the time. Next time they try to change up on him, and he goes down and out up over the plate, and he gets the change up, hits that for a home run. And as I mentioned, even the outs he made in the ball game last night, line drive outs right there, the shortstop, his Torres making a great catch on him. So he was the spot plug last night for the Boston Red Sox. And it's funny, I think back of a couple of years ago when he said, when I get hot, I really get hot. Well, maybe last night was the start of it. After a very tough road trip, he got hot, started to get hot last night here at Fenway Park.
Red Sox hope he'll keep it going as Paul Burt will be on the mound tonight for the Red Sox. Boston Red Sox baseball in Nesson is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, Sullivan Tire, Land Rover, Hess, Olympia Sports, the official sporting goods retailer of the New England Sports Network. is in left field. Nick Markakis in right field in the cleanup spot with Melvin Moore at third base. Matt Wieters does the catching with Luke Scott as the DH. Ty Wigginton was at first base batting eighth, and Cesar Turris at shortstop bats ninth. The starting pitcher is brought to you by Verizon Wireless, America's largest mobile-to-mobile calling family. And the pitcher for the Red Sox is Paul Byrd. One good start, one bad start. 2 starts in all, a 1-1 record with a 7.56 ERA, an 8 1/3, giving up 13 hits. And that tough start last time out against the Chicago White Sox, it lasted just 2 1/3 innings. He gave up 7 runs on 10 hits. Brian Roberts to lead it off here for the Orioles in the top half of the first inning. Red Sox defensively are straight away on Brian Roberts. There's Paul Byrd ready to work. And the first pitch of this one misses inside, ball 1. Roberts hitting at .283 to start the night, 14 homers and 65 runs batted in. The strike evens the count at 1-1. Byrd, who was at home for the first 3.5 months of the year, signed by the Red Sox, a couple of rehabs, and quickly to the major leagues. I wonder whether or not he was done and perhaps retired. But comes back here with the Red Sox, chance to make some starts out of necessity. He's 38 years of age. His first major league start, of course, came on the 30th of August. As this one is tap foul.
And he's making his 8th start against the Baltimore Orioles in his career, a 2-4 record against Baltimore teams.
Roberts fouls it off, and it's 2-2. The first time that he's faced the Orioles since September of last year. Pitched here at Fenway Park. He had gone 0-3 in his previous outings prior to last year's victory against the Orioles. Mentioned the good outing and the bad outing. The good outing was right here at Fenway Park. It was against these Toronto Blue Jays. 6 innings, giving up 3 hits and no runs. 6 shutout innings for Byrd against the Blue Jays in that first appearance, but last time out lasting just 2 1/3. Breaking ball is popped up to left field. Jason Bay makes the catch for the first out here in the top of the first inning. So 1 down, and Felix P.A. coming up.
A little bit tough right now for the outfielders and infielders on pop-ups. We're in that twilight area right now, but no problem that time for Jason Bay making that catch on the pop-up. See the breeze blowing in tonight here at Fenway Park.
It has cooled off here significantly at Fenway too as the day has gone on. Felix P.A. takes ball 1 inside.
The Red Sox defense is 6th in the league. They've made 76 errors on the season. It'll be Mike Lowell at third base, Alex Gonzalez at shortstop, Dustin Pedroia at second, and Kevin Youkilis at first. Left to right, Bay, Ellsbury, and Drew, and Jason Varitek doing the catching for Paul Byrd.
On the ground to first base, gathered by Youkilis for out number 2.
Held both outs by Byrd in his first inning, coming by the breaking ball. A breaking ball to Roberts for the pop-up. Breaking ball again to PA for the ground out to first base.
So 2 down, and brings up Nolan Reimold. 274, 14 homers, and 42 runs batted in. Leading all rookies in batting average, hitting at .274. Leads rookies in home runs with 14. He's second in hits with 92. A very good first year for Nolan Reimold, along with Matt Wieters, the youth movement right now for the Orioles. As this is chopped down the third baseline. Fair ball. Lowell gets it over, but not in time. Pulls Youkilis off the bag with the throw to the home plate side.
My guess is that's going to go as a base hit. You're going to see Lowell go right to that third base bag, the big high bounce. And by the time he gets over to first base, I think even if it's on target, they're not going to get Reimold at first base. Pretty good speed down that line.
So it is a hit with 2 down. Reimold is at first base. We got a chance for Nick Markakis. 302 with 16 homers and 91 runs batted in. Markakis since the All-Star break is hit at .319.
Bird, as you know, a guy that's going to be about 85, 86 with his fastball, a changeup, curveball, and slider. This looks like a changeup coming.
On the outside corner for strike 1, and it's 2-1. Rarely walks anybody, at least in the past. He did walk 3 in that first outing in 6 innings, but again gave up no runs, no walks last time out. A guy over the course of his career that walked very few. This is sent out towards deep left center field and the wall. It'll kick off the wall. Reimold being stopped at third. It's a wall ball double for Nick Markakis. And it's second and third all of a sudden with 2 down for the Orioles.
Yeah, they tried to sneak that fastball inside on Markakis, but he inside outs it to the opposite field. Well played off the wall by Jacoby Ellsbury, and that keeps a run from scoring for the Baltimore Orioles. So he's got the angle out there on the wall, makes the play on one bounce and quickly gets it back in. They have to hold the runner at third base.
So second and third, 2 down. The key matchup is brought to you by New England Honda dealers. And Melvin Moore is standing in. Just 143 is batting average against Paul Burt, 2 for 14. More aggressively out after that first pitch.
When you know you got a guy that throws strikes like Paul Burt, you probably see a lot of these Oriole hitters aggressive on the first pitch. Doesn't generally fall behind too many hitters.
Strike 2 and it's 0-2. More upset with the call. Curveball that time. He grabs the outside corner.
Yeah, big sweeping breaking ball that Mora thought was outside, and according to Amica, just does get the outside corner.
Reimold at third base, Markakis at second base, and 2 down. Back and it hangs at 0-2. We're available. This telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. Enjoy the game.
Buenas noches, amigos.
Center field, Jacoby Ellsbury is back there waiting, but he puts it away. Bird out of first inning trouble. The Red Sox coming up.
Should read the whole thing.
Scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Time now for the Red Sox starting lineup is brought to you by New England Chevy dealers. Jacoby Ellsbury in center field. Dustin Pedroia at second base with J.D. Drew in right field. Kevin Youkilis at first base in the cleanup spot with David Ortiz at DH. Jason Bay in left field. Mike Lowell at third base, bat seventh. Jason Varitek back in there doing the catching. And Alex Gonzalez at shortstop, bats ninth. Jacoby Ellsbury pulls it back and takes ball one outside. The starting pitcher is brought to you by Verizon Wireless, America's largest mobile-to-mobile calling family. Jason Birkin with a 14-11 mark coming in, an earned run average up over 6. No decision against the Yankees last time out. 5 1/3, gave up 1 run. He has faced the Red Sox twice in Baltimore and is 0-2 against Boston with a 14.21 earned run average. And he had 10 earned runs to the Red Sox in 6 1/3. His last start against the Red Sox in August, he didn't get out of the second inning. A strike to Ellsbury, and it's 3-1. A 6th round pick by the Orioles in 2006 out of Clemson University. Here's ball 4, a leadoff walk for Jacoby Ellsbury.
Let's take a look at the Orioles defense tonight. They've made 78 errors on the season. Melvin Moore will be at third base. Cesar Torres at shortstop. Brian Roberts at second and Ty Wigginton at first. Left to right, Nolan Reimold, Felix P.A. and Nick Markakis. And Matt Witt is doing the catching for Birkin.
Umpiring crew: Mike Riley has the plate, Chuck Merriweather at first base, Laz Diaz at second base, and Eric Cooper is the umpire at third. In there for a strike to Dustin Pedroia. Pedroia with a big home run night last night. First time in his career he's hit 2 in a game. And now has 12 on the season. 60 RBIs, 294 average.
1 on a fastball, 1 on a changeup.
To left, Reimold on the move to make the catch. And the line drive for out number 1. Pedroia hits it sharply, but he's retired.
Even the outs he's made here at home at Fenway Park, which have not been many, they've also been hit hard.
1 down for J.D. Drew. With Victor Martinez getting the night off for the Red Sox. Drew slides into that 3 spot. We've seen this in the past with Terry Francona. Anytime he sits Victor, generally moves J.D. and keeps the rest of the lineup intact.
Now that on top of the numbers he has against Birkin. He's only faced him 4 times, but he has 3 hits against him plus a home run.
Not often you get a guy who bats a lot 8th who can slide into the 3 spot.
Right.
You think of a guy like Bill Miller, who won a batting title primarily from the bottom of the Red Sox order.
And preferred hitting 8th and 9th.
Looking backs off, trying to keep Ellsbury close. A lot of guys have tried to keep Ellsbury close on the season.
60 times they have not. 60 steals for Ellsbury. Been caught 9 times.
That's 5 more steals than Carl Crawford, who's second in the American League. And 8 more steals than the National League leader, Michael Bourne of the Houston Astros. That's 52 thefts. 1-0 is outside, 2-0. Here's infield, a double play depth. And here's a ground ball by the mound softly. Roberts to first to get Drew. And there's 2 down in the inning. Ellsbury takes second base. So 2 down, Ellsbury in scoring position, and Kevin Youkilis coming up. Youkilis at .311, 24 homers, He had 83 runs batted in. Last 11 games, he's hit at .359. The Red Sox and Orioles meeting each other for 18 games in 2009. With 3 games left between the two clubs, September 18th through the 20th in Baltimore. Part of a 3-city trip for the Red Sox. Pretty long trip. Starts in Baltimore, then goes to Kansas City for 4, and then wraps up in New York. Runs it inside, and it's 1-0.
Burkin, one of those guys that's had Tommy John surgery, not as a professional, but when he was in college at Clemson University.
Amazing how guys are coming back now. Not only how quickly they're coming back, but even better than they were before. If you get it out of the way in college, it's even better. Down to first base goes Euclid on the 4-pitch walk.
Yeah, it's like a good year, isn't it? About a year from Tommy John surgery and back pitching just the way you were before. For most guys.
The guy, Billy Wagner, 14 months removed. Throwing very hard again and well. The Red Sox, as with 2 outs, a chance here. A couple of walks in the inning from Jason Birkin. And now a chance for Big Papi. Last night struck his 23rd home run of the year. Ortiz with that home run last night, the 269th of his career as a DH. Tied him with Frank Thomas for the all-time lead in that category.
Smoke to straightaway center field to David Ortiz.
Popped up foul, backing out of play. Now the Red Sox as a team, when David Ortiz hits a home run, they are 20-2. He's tied with the Angels' Kendry Morales and Tampa Bay's Carlos Pena, who's now in the DL, for the American League lead in home runs since June the 6th. Since June the 6th, he's had 22 of his 23 home runs.
So that means, Don, if he hits one here, we can pretty much pack up our stuff and leave.
Pretty much.
It's over. It's almost over.
20-2 is a pretty good record. And that's when they are. Big Papi goes deep. Fooled on that pitch and goes around. It's 2-2.
Slide it down and in, kind of a blind spot for a left-handed hitter, and Ortiz could not check his swing.
The numbers for Ortiz in the last 22 games. Asbury at second base, Euclid at first base, 2 down. Ortiz fouls it off. The numbers are very impressive for the Red Sox against the Orioles, not only in the season series this year, but the Red Sox have won 12 of the last 13 home games against the Orioles dating back to July of last year. I'm trying to take advantage of an Orioles team right now that has had a very tough year, 56-82, and in last place in the American League East.
As a team this year, the Red Sox are hitting .325 against the Orioles.
Ortiz fouls off another, and it hangs at 2-2. Two walks in the inning. Red Sox trying to make Birkin pay for that with 2 outs in the inning. About to throw his 21st pitch of the first. Ortiz grounds one foul outside of first. Jason Bay waiting on deck. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And Ortiz, the check did not go.
That's the very same pitch that Ortiz could not hold up on a few pitches ago. This time he's able to. Tries that slider down and in one more time. This time David does check the swing.
Check swing grounder to third softly. Mora has no play. Ortiz will reach, and the base is loaded for Boston. Not the hardest ball David Ortiz has ever hit, but it works out all right.
Yeah, excuse me, check swing right there by David Ortiz, right down the third base line. Trying to hold up on the swing on a high fastball. And Mora, it's a race to the third base bag with Jacoby Ellsbury. And Ellsbury will beat it with a slide. All Mora had to do was tag the bag, but he couldn't beat Ellsbury there. A strange inning, a couple of walks, and that type of base hit. Bases loaded.
Chance for Jason Bay with .260 with 31 home runs, 98 runs batted in. He has powered up lately. 5 of his last 8 hits have gone for extra bases. Granite's coming out for the Orioles to check on his pitcher. And a big spot here in the bottom of the first inning as the Red Sox have them loaded with 2 down. Ellsbury at third base, Euclid at second base, Ortiz at first base, and 2 down. Well, he fouls it off and evens it count at 1-1. Jason Bay with 2 career grand slams. Does not have one this year. Just off the outside edge. Bay lines it to left, a base hit. From third base comes Ellsbury. Euclid behind him. 2 runs in for Boston. Red Sox lead it 2-0.
And with those 2 RBI, that gives him 99 and 100 on the season for Jason Bay. It's that fastball, 2-1 fastball, and a top spin line drive down that left field line and drive in a couple of runs with 2 outs. So big 2-out base hit by Jason Bay. And he reaches the century mark in RBIs.
Terry Francona was talking about it on the last road trip for the Red Sox. It's amazing how guys who you expect to have 30 home runs and 100 runs batted in, how they get there every year, but they seem to by year's end. There are times during the course of the season where they go through tough stretches. It was about 64 bats in between home runs at one point for Jason Bay. Stuck at 20 for a very long time. But there he is with 31 home runs and 100 RBIs. A line drive to third for Lowell, right at Melvin Mora. It ends the first, but not before the Red Sox grab 2 runs and lead it 2-0. Love to have gone. 2-0. Red Sox on top thanks to 2 runs driven in by Jason Bay. Matt Wieters leading it off against Paul Bird to begin things here in the 2nd inning. Wieters, Scott, and Wigginton down for the Orioles. Wieters in his rookie campaign, a .268 hitter, 5 homers, and 26 runs batted in. The Orioles threatened in the first but could not score. The runners at 2nd and 3rd with 2 down. Right-handed pitchers, a .304 average for Wieters, just .214 against lefties. As Bird slips that in for strike 2, and it's 2-2.
In the 2 games that Bird has pitched for the Red Sox, lefties hitting at a .429 clip.
Zips the 87-mile-an-hour fastball inside. It's a full count. Luke Scott waiting on deck. And then Ty Wigginton expected. It is 6, 7, and 8. And ball 4. Leadoff walk for Matt Wieters to begin the inning. Don't miss the 8th annual Samuel Adams Oktoberfest celebration this Friday and Saturday, September 11th and the 12th at the Castle at Park Plaza. Over 15 styles of Samuel Adams beer, traditional German food, music, and Steinhoisting competitions. Tickets are going fast, so visit beersummit.com for tickets today. Ever been part of a Steinhoisting competition, Jerry?
No, I have not, Don. Have you?
No.
It's always the first.
Matt Wieters with a walk to begin things here in the 2nd. Scott with 21 home runs and 64 RBIs to his credit.
Red Sox not in a traditional double play set out there. They have Dustin Pedroia in the hole for the pull and also playing very deep. As you mentioned last night, Don, Luke Scott has rarely scuffled since the All-Star break. He is now 0 for his last 16. And a very good first half, but struggled in the second half.
It looked like he was going to have a huge year. Coming over for Miguel Tejada from the Houston Astros. Aces this foul back into the seats down by Canvas Alley. Just a 172 average for him since the break. And evens at 2-2. Scott takes ball 3 and it's a full count. Walk Wieters to begin this 2nd inning. Now full count to Luke Scott. And ball down the left field line. Wind will give it a push back into the seats as Bay and Lowell both give chase. We'd like to wish a happy birthday to Hunter Broadbent. Hunter has turned 9 today, and Oddly enough, the date is 9/9/09. Wish Hunter a very happy birthday, the son of Billy Broadbent, the Red Sox video coordinator. Happy birthday, Hunter. Red Sox on top 2-0 with Luke Scott with full count. Matt Wieters at first base. Slap foul off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Awful lot of off-speed pitches in this at bat to Luke Scott. That time he gets the fastball and he's late on the swing.
Ball 4, and it's back-to-back walks allowed by Bird.
As you mentioned, that's very unusual for Paul Bird. He did have 3 walks in that first outing against Toronto, none last time out in a very short outing at Chicago, but back-to-back walks now to start off the second inning.
So 2 on, nobody out, and Ty Wigginton the batter. Wigginton batting out of the 8 spot, playing at first base now. Swing and a miss. Fooled on the pitch, off balance. And Jason Varitek's headed out to talk to Bird.
Might have got crossed up a little bit on that. Man at second base. New set of signs. How about Ty Wigginton's numbers against Bird? 5 for 7 with a home run.
I wonder if Wigginton's got better numbers against anybody else. That is incredible against a Bird. Of course, a member of the Tampa Bay Rays at one time. Saw Wigginton play left here at Fenway Park. A pretty versatile guy. The right field falling fast and in for a hit. Wieters had to wait, so he now just gets to third base. It was about halfway. Make sure that that dropped down. It does between Pedroia and Drew. And the bases are now loaded. So 6 for 8 is Ty Wigginton against Bird.
Yeah, breaking ball slider right there, right toward the end of the bat, and just drops in between Dustin Pedroia and J.D. Drew. Pedroia quickly getting it back in the infield. And the base is loaded for the Baltimore Orioles. Pretty impressive batting average, .750.
Walks Wieters, walks Scott, gives up a single to Wigginton. Bases loaded, nobody out. After the Red Sox had got 2 quick runs in the bottom of the first inning, the Orioles threatening here, working to the bottom of the order. Number 9 man, Cesar Izturis. 251, 2 homers, 26 runs batted in. On the ground towards shortstop, Gonzalez to second for 1, on to first for 2. Run scores, but the Red Sox will certainly take that exchange as the Orioles had the bases loaded with nobody out. They grab a run.
Try to minimize the damage, stay away from the big inning, and that's the best way to do it. Get that ground ball double play. Bases loaded, infield playing back. Gonzalez to Pedroia, who comes across the bag to avoid the contact and gets the out at first base. Wigginton trying to do everything he possibly could to get a piece of Pedroia, but couldn't do it. Or at least not in time.
Tying run 90 feet away, and Luke Scott at third base with 2 down. Second time through now for the Orioles. There's Brian Roberts, takes ball 1 inside. Roberts flied out to left field in the first inning, 0 for 1. Fly ball to center field this time. Ellsbury has it sized up as he backpedals and takes care of out number 3. The Orioles get a run. We're done with an inning and a half. It's 2-1 Boston. Getting hitched? Don't miss the first ever Fenway Park Bridal Festival on Sunday, September 27th. You see the vendor exhibits, a wedding trends seminar, fashion show, and a groom's room filled with high-def TVs to watch all the games. Or you can take batting practice in the cages. 4 lucky couples will win the wedding ceremony of their dreams at Fenway Park. Visit RedSox.com to purchase your tickets today. Vendors can call 617-226-6792 to reserve a booth today. Jason Varitek leading it off here in the second inning.
So you can get married right here at Fenway Park?
Yes, you can.
You know what? I got a good idea for you, Don. Why don't you and the little lady renew your vows here at Fenway?
Fenway Park?
Wouldn't that be the time of your life?
Yeah. And it'd be a perfect time to do it.
You could do it between innings.
Well, I hope they read the number right. They read the number right for the vendors. It's kind of rushing there at the end. 617-226-6792. Varitek strikes out. First strikeout for Jason Birkin. And there's one down here in the second.
Birkin strikeout high in the season is 8. He did that against New York Mets in interleague play. Fastball inside part of the plate to Jason Varitek for the strikeout.
So one down, and Alex Gonzalez, shortstop, at 289. 4 homers and 8 runs batted in. Game hitting streak coming into tonight's action. Longest one for him since he had 12 back in 2006, and that also was when he was a member of the Red Sox. Since he was added to the Red Sox roster, he started 23 of 24 games at shortstop. That's on the ground at third base. Melvin Mora collects and throws, and there's 2 down.
For the latest news on your favorite New England team, visit NESN.com. The Red Sox have begun the final leg of their pennant race and are ready to finish strong. Go to NESN.com/Don to see which non-baseball athlete Don Orsillo believes can provide some inspiration. That's NESN.com/Don. D-O-N. Don.
2 down in the second inning.
When is that coming out?
It's already out. I think it was like 2 days ago. I hope you can find it. But that may be part of the plan, because then if you go looking for it, then you'll look at everything else on NESN.com. But I think it was a couple days ago.
So who was that non-baseball player?
It was kind of a tie to Lance Armstrong. There was a question in my mailbag about who was the best athlete we've interviewed here over the years. And I thought Lance Armstrong was pretty good choice. A non-baseball guy.
Right.
I couldn't think of anybody else. Line to third off the glove of Moore, and it finds its way into left field. And Reimel gathers it, gets it back in, but it's a 2-out single for Jacoby Ellsbury.
Yeah, Ellsbury is shot to third base, and Moore did a nice job jumping, got a glove on it, but couldn't contain it. And now with Ellsbury at first base, certainly a threat to steal. Breaking ball, he slaps the other way.
Base runner with 2 down for the Red Sox, and another chance for Dustin Pedroia. And out sharply to left field first time up. Ellsbury was not yet to his lead out there, and Perkin with a quick check. Ellsbury had to duck back quickly. Strike 2, and it's 0-2. Going right at Dustin Pedroia. Last pitch fastball, and it's 0-2. Fastball around 92. Ellsbury takes off as Pedroia grounds a fair ball. Down the third base line, kicks off the box as Ellsbury keeps going. The stop at third, throw goes to second. Pedroia a rundown trying to get Ellsbury to head to the plate. Ellsbury will now throw to the plate. He's out. Holding on to the baseball was Wieters. As Pedroia, when he saw that throw come and stop, tried to get in the rundown. And the gun down to Ellsbury. It's 2-1 for Red Sox. What's the deal on that? Is Ellsbury supposed to break right away at that
What
point?
happened? Did you see what happened? He was
stopped by Marlowe.
then he was waiting.
Third inning back at Fenway Park as Felix P.A. trying to bunt his way on. Lowell picks it and throws just in time to get P.A. Very close. There's a bit of hesitation there for a quick second as Bird almost got in the way. It's out of the way. Lowell picks and throws quickly for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, the right guy made the call there too, Mike Lowell. He's charging in from third base. I think it would have been much more difficult for Bird to pick it up and get himself stopped than to have Lowell make the play and the flip throw to first base on the run. Good job there by Lowell calling off the pitcher and getting the out at first base on a pretty good bunt.
One out for Nolan Reimold. Reimold reaching on an infield hit in the first inning.
That play to end the last inning was a very strange play for the Red Sox. We'll show it to you when you get a chance, but a lot of mixed signals. Mixed messages.
Ball to left field. Jason Bay started back, now comes in as the wind knocks it down. 2 down.
Now we'll take a look at that play to end the last inning. You see DeMalo Hale at first stop Jacoby Ellsbury on this ball down the line, but then when he sees the left fielder throw to second base, he waves him on. Well, it's almost too late. Pedroia gets caught in a rundown. Now he's waving Ellsbury to go home. Ellsbury should have probably went back to third base because there was nobody covering first base. And the Red Sox would have had a first and third with 2 outs. So it looks like Ellsbury was taking a cue from Pedroia, who was telling him to score.
Pedroia could have gone back to first base.
Yeah, there was nobody there.
Nobody there. And it's almost like Ellsbury saw that part too. So 2 down here in the third. And Nick Markakis a batter, count of 1-0. Piggies with a double in the first inning. 1 of 3 hits for the Orioles. Bird trying to register his first 1-2-3 inning of his outing. This is the 48th pitch of his outing. And it's in there for strike 1, 2, and 1. 83 pitches in his 6 shutout innings in outing number 1. Just 60 pitches last time out. And largely because he was ineffective. 2 1/3, giving up 7 runs. Full count to Markakis. Bird made 2 starts with the Rookie League, Gulf Coast League Red Sox, and then 2 starts with the Pawtucket Red Sox before joining the Boston Red Sox. Markakis fouls it off. Will do it again. 3-2.
Good job there by Markakis. A 3-2 changeup from Paul Bird that he's able to make some contact on and foul it off.
Inside, ball 4, and there is the 3rd walk given up by Paul Bird. Tonight's game is brought to you by Comcast. Don't forget to stop by Comcast Town on Yawkey Way during your next trip to Fenway Park. It's so unusual to see Paul Bird walk people. He has walked 3 batters in 2 2/3. Melvin Mora the batter with Markakis at first, and a quick check on Markakis.
Bird has a pretty quick move to first base, quick feet.
He's done it twice this season in 3 starts, and 4 times all last year in 30 starts. It was between the Red Sox and the Cleveland Indians last season, 30 starts. Made at least that many from 2005 through 2008. And 30 starts in 5 of the last 6 years, until, of course, spending the first 3.5 months of this year at home. So a dribble down the first baseline, kicks foul. Tough numbers for Melvin Mora against the Red Sox in 2009. One and two to Mora. So that time Markakis not diving back, little stutter step.
5 steals on the season for Markakis, been caught a couple of times. Like another throw to first base.
The Pieta ground out, Reimold to fly out. Markakis walks, 2 down, runner at first. Ready with the 1-2. Fouled off again by Mora. Mora strikes out. They elevate and get him. And it's the first strikeout for Bird. Concludes the top of the 3rd. 2-1 Red Sox. ground out to second base. First time up, 0 for 1. Red Sox got their 2 runs in the first. A line drive that'll find its way in the left field. An opposite field base hit for J.D. Drew to open up the bottom of the 3rd inning.
You see that type of hit from J.D. Drew very often. Usually when he goes to the opposite field, it's a fly ball, maybe toward that wall. This time he gets a pitch that's down and away and just lifts it right over the head of the shortstop as Torres. Good job keeping his head down on the baseball and slicing that ball to the opposite field.
Second time the Red Sox have had the lead runner on. He scored when Ellsbury reached in the first inning. See what happens here in the 3rd. As Kevin Youkilis will walk his first time up, came around to score the 2nd Red Sox run. Both runs driven in by Jason Bay. This one towards shortstop, charging as his Turris has one play and makes it at first base for the first out of the inning. Drew takes second. One down, Drew at second base, and Big Papi coming up. Rolls into the shift. Roberts in short right. On our Uno scoreboard, Texas 10-0 win today against Cleveland. Jason Bartley with a home run. The Rays on top 2-0. As Ortiz takes a strike in, it's 1-1. Tampa Bay has really fallen on hard times. They've lost 7 games in a row. Lost Carlos Pena for the remainder of the year. It really started when the Red Sox took 2 out of 3 from the Rays in Tampa.
You almost felt like that was their last chance to do something against the Red Sox. Probably had to sweep them down in Tampa. The Red Sox winning, what, 2 out of the 3?
Yes.
And of course, Tampa Bay in this weekend for a 3-game series against the Red Sox.
Ortiz pops it up into shallow center. Is Torres the shortstop out? PA in. And PA takes control and makes the catch. 2 down. It's time now to bring you up to speed with the AT&T Rapid Rewind. With 2 outs and the base is loaded. Jason Bay comes through with his double down the line into the left field corner. And the Red Sox score a pair. Ellsbury and Youkilis score. Red Sox with a 2-0 advantage. Top now 2-1. AT&T, the nation's fastest 3G network. AT&T, your world delivered. 2 outs here in the 3rd as Jason Bay takes strike 1. Yeah, I'm not sure to begin the year that you've been able to predict that the Texas Rangers would be on the radar screen like they have been.
No way. And to be getting the type of pitching that they've been getting this season is amazing. They're 4th in the American League in pitching. And of course, for the last number of years, that has really been their downfall. They've always been able to score runs.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. It's like your friend Nolan Ryan did a lot of things he said he was going to do.
I remember having dinner with him last year at the ballpark, and I said, "How involved are you?" He said, "Well, I'm going to be very involved, and they're not going to like a lot of the things they hear."
It's up and away, and it's 1-2 to Jason Bay.
So I don't know what he did have to say, but they have certainly made a marked improvement, that's for sure.
Drew at second base, 2 down here in the Boston 3rd inning. Swing and a miss. Bay strikes out to end the 3rd. We have played 3 from Fenway's 2-1 Red Sox. Two to 1 Red Sox on top of the Orioles as we head here to the 4th inning. Ground ball to first base. Euclid needs help as Bird covers the bag, and Matt Wieters is retired for the first out of the 4th inning. The 99 restaurant now has 9 new real-size entrees like balsamic grilled chicken for just $9.99. The 99 great meal, great deal.
Great meal, great deal.
One down here in the 4th inning. Luke Scott, the batter. Scott walked in the 2nd inning, 1 of 3 walks for Byrne.
Bird fooling Luke Scott there. 1-0 count. Scott thinking about a fastball. Doesn't get it. Gets a changeup from Bird.
Drilled to right. Drew on his way back, but it's quickly by him into the wall. Drew gathers it, but not before Scott. He's quickly to second base with a 1-out double. Sharply hit.
Yeah, not fooled that time. Fastball from Bird right down the middle, and Luke Scott hooks the ball and out toward that Red Sox bullpen. Topspin line drive. Quickly gets by J.D. Drew and goes all the way to the bullpen for the double. So the second double the Orioles have had in the game tonight. Markakis back in the 1st inning.
So tying run in scoring position. 1 out for Ty Wigginton. A single to right field in the 2nd inning. It's a ground ball right side, right at Pedroia. And there's 2 down as Scott takes 3rd.
And they finally found Bird finally found a way to get Wigginton out, getting the swing at that first pitch breaking ball.
So 2 down, and Cesar's Torres coming up. Grounded into a double play in the 2nd inning.
Torres right now in the middle of a very bad slump. 2 for his last 23.
Royals have gone through quite a few guys since Miguel Tejada was gone, and Terry's kind of solidifying that spot a little bit, at least from a defensive standpoint. To third base, Lowell will go to first, and Bird is out of the jam. 3.5 done from Fenway. It's 2-1 Red Sox. The Red Sox order. Lowell grounding one down the third baseline. Morrow was guarding the line. Long throw, one hopped and off the glove of Wigginton. Lowell will reach.
Well, certainly if the throw gets there in time and in the air, it's Lowell's going to be out of first base. We'll see how they score this. You're right. Melvin Morrow was very close to that line. The ball's going to bounce on the grass, and Wigginton can't come up with it. A fairly easy bounce.
They charge Wigginton with the error, the first baseman for the Orioles.
Yeah, I can see that, Don. That very seldom happens on a ball that bounced to first base, but that was not a tough bounce. It was on the grass and just dropped out of the glove of Ty Wigginton. That's his 6th error of the season.
A little hit and run, and that's about the latest swing I've ever seen in a hit and run. But it gets okay. Lowell takes second base.
You know, got away. It's interesting because you're taught as a hitter, the only pitch you don't swing at if it's a hit and run is if it's a ball that bounces to home plate, because unlikely the catcher's going to play it clean. But Veritek said, "The heck with that, I'm swinging anyway." I'm kind of glad he didn't hit it.
Well, he stole a base for Mike Lowell, his first since August of last year. Veritek to left center field. Into the gap. From second comes Lowell to score the third Boston run. Jason Veritek drives it in, and the Red Sox lead 3-1.
One of the nice signs, we've seen it now from a couple of the Red Sox left-handed hitters going the other way on those pitches down and away. Saw J.D. Drew do it earlier in this ball game, and now Veritek, almost the same pitch, but hits it deep. It finds that gap in left center field, and Mike Lowell comes around from second base. So the hit and run paid off.
Well, Veritek at second base, nobody out. Alex Gonzalez coming up. The error costly that starts this inning too. As pulling back is Gonzalez. Wellington charged with that error. Throw across from Mora. And that run scores as Mike Lowell comes in with the third Red Sox run of the night. One good by Gonzalez, and from third comes Mora to throw him out as Veritek takes third base.
Nice job there by Gonzalez getting that ball down the third base line, pulling Mora off the bag. He has to make the play, leaves third base vacant. And the sacrifice successful for Gonzalez. Now the Orioles pull the infield in.
Trying to keep this a 2-run game. Red Sox lead at 3-1. Veritek at third base, one down. And Jacoby Ellsbury, the batter, has been on twice. As he takes strike one. Walk and a single. He scored a run. Fly ball to left field. Shallow. Reimold coming in. Veritek getting ready. He's trying to draw the throw. He does. Veritek doesn't go anywhere. As they cut it off, 2 down. Well, with 3 runs tonight, the Red Sox have now scored 733 runs this season. Speaking of runs scored, earn free coffee, save on gas, and get a chance to score prizes with your Dunkin' card. Go to DunkinDonuts.com/score for full details. No purchase necessary, and the promotion ends December 31st, 2009. Jason Veritek at third base, 2 down. Dustin Pedroia is 1 for 2. He's lined out to left, singled to left. And he takes ball 1 from Jason Merkin. On the ground is short as Turris gathers and throws in time to get Pedroia and to end the inning. Red Sox get a run. We played 4 from Fenway. It's 3-1 Red Sox. The 2009 Steve Patterson Award for Excellence in Sports Philanthropy, which highlights and promotes the impact of strategic, community-oriented giving in professional sports. The Red Sox Foundation will be recognized at Fenway during an on-field ceremony prior to the Red Sox game against the Tampa Bay Rays on Saturday. Congratulations to Executive Director of the Red Sox Foundation, too, Meg Vandencourt, who does just a fantastic job. Congratulations to the Red Sox Foundation. Brian Roberts leading it off here in the 5th inning. Roberts has flight out to left, flight out to center. 2-0. 68 pitches for Paul Byrd as he works here to the first batter of the 5th inning and the top of the Orioles order. And before that first start for Byrd, the last time we saw Byrd make a start, actually it was not a start, it was relief. Game 3 of the 2008 American League Championship Series. First big league appearance since he went 3 1/3 in relief in Game 3. Turned out to be a 9-1 loss to the Rays. Prior to that, his last start came against his old team, the Cleveland Indians, on September 24th of 2008. And the first baseline foul hangs it 2-2. Souvenir down near Canvas Alley. Roberts hits a fly ball to left. Jason Bay back. Off the top of the scoreboard. Plays the carom, but not before Roberts is into second base with what he does best. Another double for Brian Roberts.
Number 50 on the season for Brian Roberts. 5 ahead of Adam Lind of the Toronto Blue Jays. You take this one to the opposite field and right off the top of the scoreboard. Bounces straight back up and then down into the glove of Jason Bay.
We talked about some of the other guys last night. 4th player in Major League history with 50 doubles in 3 seasons. Quite a milestone for Roberts. Very good player. Felix PA hits one to center field. Ellsbury on the move. It's back there to make the grab. Roberts up to tag, gains a throw, and remains at second base. Good throw from center field.
Yeah, with that momentum going by Jacoby Ellsbury toward third base, Roberts decides and makes the wise decision to stay at second. Had Ellsbury been going a step or two in the other direction, Roberts would have been able to tag and go to third.
Action for the first time in the Red Sox pen tonight. Manny Del Carmen is up for Boston. As Byrd works here with 1 out in the 5th. Nolan Reimold the batter. Pickoff play at second. And darting back is Roberts as Pedroia cheated in.
Roberts with 27 steals on the season. And that's the reason Pedroia holding him very close at second base.
Look at Roberts and Pedroia out there, and you're reminded of how many good second basemen there are now in baseball, and certainly in the American League. You know, it's really kind of moved from short to second in that regard, with great players all the way around. And Kinsler, of course, in Texas. Roberts taken off for third. No throw from Veritek. And a stolen base for Roberts, who takes third with 1 out.
Even with Pedroia almost holding him on, look how close Pedroia is still. He gets the good jump and no throw at all from Jason Veritek. So 28 now for Brian Roberts.
Reimold to left, deep as Bay goes back, makes the catch in front of the wall. Roberts tags and scores the second Orioles run. And it's a 1-run game again with Boston on top 3-2. 43rd RBI of the year for Nolan Reimold.
That ball was hit pretty hard too by Reimold on a line, but to Jason Bay right about at the warning track. No problem for Roberts to score from third base. So that stolen base becomes very big.
Two down for Nick Markakis. He's been on twice tonight against Byrd. He doubled in the first inning, walked in the third. 2 quick strikes and it's 0-2. With 1 strikeout in tonight's game. Got Melvin Mora in the 3rd inning. He's walked 3 batters. There's 2 outs here in the 5th. One and two. On the ground and by the dive of Euclid quickly into right field. Markakis is on base for the 3rd time tonight for the Orioles with his 2-out single.
Double walk. Now the base hit between 1st and 2nd. That's the breaking ball here, and you can see it hooked right by the dive of Kevin Euclid. Get the feeling this might be it for Bird. The 5 innings with Tilkamen throwing in the bullpen.
He's just trying to get through the 5th and make himself eligible for a victory. 2 down here in the 5th inning. Markakis has a single. Melvin Mora is 0 for 2. He's flied out to center and struck out swinging. Five stolen bases for Markakis on the year. He's been caught twice.
Draws some attention at first base because he gets a large lead. You know, for a guy that doesn't steal that much, he's got a pretty good sized lead down there at first base. Not at the moment, as you can see.
On the right field line, Drew on the run towards the track to make the catch. Reaches out, makes that grab before he hits the wall. A run for the Orioles, a 3-2 Red Sox lead. in there into the fifth. They've got 2 first-inning runs, a run in the 4th inning after a leadoff error was committed in the infield behind him, and that's been it. But the Orioles come back, a run in the 2nd, a run in the 5th. Our Birds' night is over as he goes the first 5 innings for the Red Sox. A chance for a win here tonight if bullpen can help him out. Del Carmen warming at the end of last inning. It's a ground ball to Roberts at second base for the first out here in the bottom of the 5th. This week, Heidi's Top 9 countdown of all things Sox includes a special look at Josh Beckett's 3rd annual Beckett Bowl. And then we hit the links at the Red Sox Legends and Friends Pro-Am. Join Heidi Watney Sunday at noon for the Ultimate Red Sox Show, presented by Arbella Insurance, here for good.
And of course, Heidi not with us tonight, has the night off.
One down for Kevin Youkilis. Walked in the first, grounded out in the 3rd. Outside, 3-1. Framed by Leaders, but it's ball 4 and a 1-out walk for Youkilis. Second time Youkilis has been walked by Burkett. 3rd overall, free pass allowed by Burkett.
Youkilis now with 68 walks total on the season. Go along with 110 strikeouts.
Well, now 1 on for David Ortiz. He reached on an infield hit in the 1st. Applied out to center field in the 3rd. Orioles had plenty of relievers, but none have started to warm up yet tonight.
That's the best that Birkin has pitched against the Red Sox this season. Don gave you the numbers earlier. 0-2 against Boston.
Things are crowded down there. A lot of call-ups. A lot of guys that are checking out. By my count, they have 14 relievers that are available today. A lot of options for Dave Tremblay.
He can start playing left-right from the 5th inning on.
There's Mark Hendrickson, a tall lefty. One out in the 5th. Youkilis at first. Sounds like they may start some matchups with some stretching going on. They elevate. Ortiz goes after it. Full count. Jason Day on deck. Red Sox batting in the 5th. There goes Youkilis. It's ball 4 to Ortiz. Back-to-back walks allowed by Birkin here in the 5th. Tonight after our Red Sox coverage, tune into Nesson for Sports Desk, presented by FW Webb. Remodeling a bath or a kitchen? Turn to FW Webb showrooms at Frank Webb's Bath Centers. Host Catherine Tappan sits down in an exclusive conversation with Patriots head coach Bill Belichick. Tom Brady speaks on his Seymour saga. And plus Mike Adams plays Take It or Leave It. It's all coming up immediately following our Red Sox coverage. Credits the pitching coach out there talking it over with Jason Birkin with 1 out, runners at first and second.
4 walks. That's a new season high for Birkin.
Tall lefty Mark Hendrickson is warming. Matt Albers going for the Orioles. Right-hander warming up. So the pen is busy. They have plenty of options. 1 out, 2 on. Jason Bay, the batter. With a single in the first inning, struck out swinging in the third. A single in the first came with the bases loaded and produced 2 runs and 100 RBIs on the season. Down the line at third, a foul ball. Very close. Right on that line was Eric Cooper, the third base umpire.
Now, it's tough to get one by Melvin Mora down that line, too, because he's been playing pretty close to it against most of these right-handed hitters for the Red Sox. Good call there by Eric Cooper. All clearly in foul territory. He goes by that third base bag.
Youkilis at second base, Ortiz at first base, 1 down in the Boston 5th. In the dirt, and Wieters gathers it, evens it count at 2-2. Strike 3 call. Bay strikes out for the 2nd time tonight. That's a big out for Birkin, and there's 2 down.
That breaking ball that was supposed to be outside stays inside. You see the catcher Wieters setting up away. He wants the ball away, but it's a breaking ball that picks up the inside corner.
So 2 down. Youkilis at second base, Ortiz at first, and here's Mike Lowell. Lined out to third base in the first inning, reached on an error in the 4th, and came around to score the 3rd Red Sox run. It's the difference in the game right now. As he takes strike 1 over the outside corner. Two quick strikes, and it's 0-2, 94 again.
Now Mike Lowell shaking his head. He thought that ball was a little bit low. See what the make a pitch zone says. Bottom of the strike zone.
Youkilis in scoring position, a .318 average. The runners in scoring position. Youkilis at second, Ortiz at first, 2 down. Just away, and it's 2-2. To the left. Reimold was deep. It's in for a hit. Trying to score from second is Youkilis. Throw to the plate. Youkilis will be out. Wieters applies the tag, and Youkilis is retired at the plate to end the 5th inning. It's 3-2 Red Sox. enjoy the game from the new right field roof box seats. Book your Red Sox limo package now by visiting redsox.com/limo. It is a 3-2 Red Sox lead as we play along to the 6th inning. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by the 2010 Fusion Hybrid at your New England Ford dealer. And Del Carmen, the new Red Sox pitcher, after 5 innings from Paul Byrd. And his 57th appearance of the year, 5-2 record, 3.33 earned run average. Opponent hitting at .251 against Manny Del Carmen. Carmen has not worked since the White Sox series. And he went an inning giving up a hit, struck out 3. It was 5 days ago. On September the 4th.
Very nice play to end last inning, too, as Weeda's part of that. Catching that nice throw from Raimo in left field and getting the out of the home plate.
Saw the number of appearances for Manny Del Carmen.
Take a look at that last play. You see it's really in the glove of Raimo just about when Youkilis gets to third base, all the way in the air to get Youkilis at home plate. And of course, with 2 outs, you do take that chance on sending the runner, but Youkilis tagged out at home.
Numbers for Paul Byrd in his 5-inning effort, giving up 6 hits, 2 runs. Ended up walking 3, struck out a batter, and threw 83 pitches through 5 innings. Up a run in the 2nd, a run in the 5th. And a chance for his 2nd victory in a Red Sox uniform this year. Needs some help from the pen. But it's a tight game right now. Nobody out in the top half of the 6th inning. Hughes fouls it off, and it hangs at 1-2. Now, Takashi Saito, who was in the Red Sox pen, is 1 game shy of becoming the 5th pitcher to make at least 50 appearances for the Red Sox this season. So 56 appearances for Manny Del Carmen, but the Red Sox has been well spread around out there. It would be the 2nd time in club history that 5 pitchers have made at least 50 appearances in a season. Going to go back to 1991. Tony Fosses, Jeff Reardon, Greg Harris, Dennis Lamp, and Jeff Gray accomplishing that feat. This is off the wall in left field, and a very long single for Matt Wieters.
Wieters did a very nice job of getting on top of a high fastball that was away from him and taking it off that left field wall. I think a left hand is mostly as low ball hitters, but that time Wieters takes that high fastball and shoots it to the opposite field. Bay quickly gets it back in, holding Wieters to the single. It's a mini 4-game hitting streak now for the Oriole catcher.
Long leadoff single, and he stands at first base. Luke Scott is up for the 3rd time tonight. He walked in the 2nd, doubled in the 4th. Deals with Manny Del Carmen now. Ramon Ramirez up in the pen for the Red Sox. And there for strike 1 to Scott, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
That's the Del Carmen changeup. A little bit higher, I think, than he would have liked to have had it, but still effective. Off speed enough to fool Luke Scott.
Two and two. Wigginton waiting on deck. Nobody out. Orioles have the lead runner on in the 6th inning. Popped up foul. Veritek gives chase, back by the stands and into the seats. What does 79 cents get you these days? If you go to Cumberland Farms Chill Zone, it gets you a whole lot of refreshment all summer long. Mix up any drink you can think of, frozen or fountain, for just 79 cents any size. That's the Chill Zone at Cumberland Farms. And now leaders with a leadoff single at first base. Luke Scott. They count of 2-2. Swing and a miss. Del Carmen strikes out Scott for the first down of the 6th inning.
Once again, that changeup, this time a much better changeup, down and out of the strike zone. Left one up earlier that Scott did not make any contact on, and that time that's a perfect changeup.
Leader is at first base. One down. Ty Wigginton, the batter. He's single to right and grounded out to second base. 1 for 2.
Change up again.
Now by Veritek to his right, and it's 1-1. Makes a foul off to the right, and it's 1-2. Wigginton has grounded into 15 double plays on the season. Del Carmen wouldn't mind inducing one right here with 1 out in the 6th. Down low for ball 2, 2-2. This one, a lot of English on it, is knocked down by Del Carmen, but reaching is Wigginton. Had all kinds of spin on it. Del Carmen comes off the mound, knocks it down, but can't do anything with it. And it's 1st and 2nd now with 1 down. They charge him with an error.
Well, the ball just squibbed. You can see in the direction of Del Carmen. He gets down there, but not down far enough. As the ball really just all he did is make contact with it, never really got it in the glove.
So 1st and 2nd with 1 out, and Cesar Izturis the batter. Izturis is grounded into a double play and grounded out to third base. straight back, and it's 1-2. We're here at Fenway Park in Boston. Don Orsillo and Jerry Remy bringing you Boston Red Sox baseball in high definition and Adobe Digital 5.1 surround sound on Hessen. Ground left side, ranging. Shortstop Gonzalez chasing to third and cannot run down Wieters. He looked up, realized nobody was going to be covering, thought he'd try to run him down and almost did. But instead, the Orioles now have the bases loaded with one down.
It's really the only play Gonzalez had because he had no play at first base on his tourist, who has pretty good speed. So he tries to track down Wieters headed to third base, and Wieters is able to beat him there. No play at second, no play at first, and no play at third. A strange inning this has been.
Wieters was really, he is the only ball that was hit hard in this inning. Wieters with a long single down the left field line. A strikeout of Scott. The error committed by Del Carmen. And now this infield hit for his Turris, and his base is loaded with one out.
And give credit to Wieters too, but for not slowing up. That play was behind him. He knew nobody was at third base, so if he starts to cruise in the third, he gets tagged out by Gonzalez.
So bases loaded, one down. Brian Roberts hit a double his last time up. Came around to score the second Orioles run. It was 3-2 Boston as the Orioles bat here with a chance in the sixth. Outside for ball one. 308 this season for Roberts with the bases loaded with one grand slam. Carmen quickly behind 2-0. Three and 0. Ramirez ready to go if called upon in the pen. One out, bases loaded here in the sixth inning. Brian Roberts ahead of the count, 3-0. Ball four, and Manny Del Carmen walks in the tying run. From third comes Wieters, and the game is tied 3-3. And here comes Terry Francona. So Roberts on the walk picks up an RBI. Game tied 3-3. Ramon Ramirez coming in. to third is stopped initially by DeMarlo Hale, but then of course Pedroia gets hung up between first and second base, and then Ellsbury will be thrown out at the plate. The Coors Light Freeze Cam is brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. New pitcher for the Red Sox is Ramon Ramirez with the bases loaded. And Felix Pierre welcomes him with a single into center field. From third base comes Wigginton, and the Orioles take a 4-3 lead. So how about that? The inning prior, Euclid is gunned down at the plate by the Orioles. And then the Orioles come back with, so far, 2 runs in the top half of the next inning, and Baltimore on top 4-3.
Now, Felix Pierre didn't waste any time. Either he jumps on that first pitch from Ramirez and a hard line drive into center field. So hard they can only score the 1 run.
That run charged to Manny Del Carmen. Still responsible for the runners at second and third. Still just 1 out of the inning. Nolan Reimold, the batter. So Paul Bird is no longer a part of this decision. He had a chance to grab a win here tonight. 5 innings, 2 runs. Reimold 1 for 2. His sacrifice fly tonight. Lee Wagner up in the pen for Boston. Del Carmen started the inning. Ramon Ramirez in there now. In there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Ramirez with a career high 7 wins out of the pen. Behind 3-1 to Nolan Reimold.
The Red Sox in danger of walking in their second run of the inning.
Pops it up foul back and out of play, and we'll do it again. 3-2.
Looks like he might have chased ball 4 on that pitch. Looked like a high fastball out of the strike zone.
Markakis waits on deck. The Orioles have him loaded. There's Torres at third base, Roberts at second base, PA at first, and 1 out here in the 6th inning. 2 runs already in. Strike 3 call. Big strikeout for Ramon Ramirez, and there's 2 down.
Now after chasing that high fastball and fouling it off, Ramirez right back down knee high with the fastball for the strikeout. See the pitch on the Amica pitch zone, outside part of the plate, knee high.
So a big pitch for Ramirez, a big out for the Red Sox, and here's Nick Markakis. He's been on base 3 times. Well, that was against Bird. A double in the first, a walk in the third, and a single to right in the 5th. The Orioles offensively, we talked about it last night, they are 4th in the American League in batting average at .268. Offense has been pretty good this year. That's not been the problem. The pitching has been their largest issue. The only team in the American League with an ERA up over 5, 5.05 the ERA. (2-0) to Markakis. there for a strike, and it's 2-1. 95 that time from Ramirez. It's Turris at third base, Roberts at second base, PA at first base, and 2 down. 3-1.
Close pitch, but I believe it was outside. Once again, that 3-1 count with the bases loaded.
Gets it by Markakis. Big swing and a miss there at 96.
Yeah, Markakis on that last swing was thinking about putting 4 quick points on the board, wasn't he?
Sure was.
He came out of his shoes on that 3-1 fastball.
Bases filled with Orioles, 2 down in the inning. And the payoff pitch to Nick Markakis. Hey, struck him out. Blew it by him again at 96. The Orioles get 2 runs and take a 4-3 lead.
Calm. Take a look at a couple of strikeouts. Big 3-1 pitch to Markakis, a swing and a miss, and he fouls it up with another fastball for the strikeout. So Ramirez getting the Red Sox out of big trouble in that inning.
Orioles on top 4-3 as we head to the home half of the 6th inning. Jason Varitek leading it off. Alex Gonzalez, then Jacoby Ellsbury. Big inning for Birkin, whose team has now taken the lead. And he works here in the 6th inning at 81 pitches. There's action in the pen in the 4th inning. Check out ahead of this. There's action in the Orioles pen again as Alberto Castillo is up. Saw him last night. Matt Albers, right-hander, warming as well. Varitek tonight has struck out double to drive in a run. Hits a base hit into right field. Second hit of the night for Jason Varitek. Leadoff single to begin the 6th inning.
That was a fastball that Varitek had a double on last time up. This time a slider that stays up in the zone about belt high, and Varitek rifles it between first and second base. So we're going to have a pinch runner for Jason Varitek.
Joey Gathright will pinch run for Varitek. That'll be the night for Varitek. A 2-hit night as he was 2 for 3.
Early in the ball game for pinch runners.
Quick check, and he almost just got picked off.
As quickly as he got out there, he almost got picked off first base. Gathright getting ready to get in his crouch, and the pickoff attempt at first base very close.
Gonzalez has grounded out and had a sacrifice bunt. 0 for 1 from the number 9 spot in the Red Sox order. That's the bunt down the first baseline, then kicks foul.
Gonzalez already with 1 sacrifice in this ball game, sacrificing here again in the 6th inning.
Seeing more of it lately as these games become more and more important down the stretch. Slight philosophy change at this time of the year. Gonzalez gets it down. Birkin fields and throws. Second sacrifice of the night for Gonzalez. Gathright to second base.
Visit the official online shop of the Red Sox at redsox.com. Browse the largest selection of authentic team gear, including clubhouse caps and t-shirts, jerseys, collectibles, and more. Get your team gear straight from the source. Shop the redsox.com shop.
Dave Tremblay makes the move with 1 out in the 6th inning. It'll be the night for Jason Birkin, as his Orioles have the 4-3 lead. To the pen he goes for Alberto Castillo. It's 4-3 Orioles. SBLI, the life insurance company, rated A+ by AM Best for superior financial strength. Get your free quote today. One out Gathright at second base. Jacoby Ellsbury, the recipient of ball 1 inside. The pitcher is Alberto Castillo into his 9th game. Castillo pitched in last night's game. He's allowed 1 earned run in the last 3 innings, 4 appearances since being called up from AAA Norfolk. The roster's expanded on September the 1st. His second tour of duty with the Orioles. Jason Birkin done after 95 pitches tonight, responsible for Gathright at second base. 2 of the 3 runs he gave up are earned runs. Ellsbury takes strike 1.
This very well could be just 1 at batter for Castillo in this ballgame. We'll see. With the right-hander loosening in the bullpen, and of course Pedroia on deck.
And it's Matt Albers who's been warming for the better part of 2 innings. Ellsbury thought about it but doesn't pull the trigger, and it's ball 3. Gathright running for Jason Varitek at second base with 1 out. On the ground to first base. Ty Wigginton will take it to the bag for out number 2 of the inning with the ground ball to the right side. Gathright takes third base. Well, tonight Daisuke Matsuzaka in what will likely be his last rehab assignment. 6 2/3, 3 hits and a run. Tonight was Salomon A-ball. Struck out 7 and walked the batter. Jerry, 1 and out for Alberto Castillo. Matt Albers will be coming on with the Orioles on top 4-3. I thought it was good to that point.
Tonight, Fitzy challenges sports fans at McCoy Stadium in downtown Providence and on Yorkie Way in an all-new Pocket Money. Things are going well until Fitzy gets stumped by a girl who takes his money. Watch what happens tonight after Sports Test on Pocket Money presented by Ace Ticket, and test your knowledge in the Pocket Money quiz at NESN.com/pocketmoney.
Dustin Pedroia is standing in against the new pitcher Matt Albers with the Orioles on top 4-3. Tying run 90 feet away for the Red Sox as Albers appears in his 46th game of the year. He's gone 5 scoreless innings pitched in the last 3 appearances. Called up on September the 1st, the 4th time he's been called up to the big leagues this year. Pedroia may have gone around. They check. Yes, he did. Merriweather said he offered. It's 1-2.
Awful lot of movement on that fastball to Pedroia, really busted back in toward his hands.
Doing everything he could to hold up.
And possibly not get hit.
Had a hit against Matt Albers. In tight, and it's 2-2. That's right, the runner at third is the responsibility of the starter, Jason Birkin, who started this inning. Fouls it off, and it hangs at 2-2.
He has just been trying to bury Dustin Pedroia inside with those fastballs.
This has been perfect since coming up this time in September. Batter's 0 for 15 against him. Pedroia hits it on the ground foul. Talked about the Orioles last night as a pitching staff. 5.05 ERA as a team. Last in the American League in that category. The relievers are 4.73 earned run average. .33 games out of first place. 56 and 82 coming in. But have a lead right now against the Red Sox in the 6th inning. Pedroia grounds it back off Albers. It kicks towards third. Gathright scores, and the Red Sox tie the game.
Now you got to give Pedroia a lot of credit, because on the pitch before, he fouled off a very, very good slider on an awkward swing. He gets another crack at the fastball and goes right back up the middle with it. Take a look at the foul ball by Pedroia. It's a breaking ball that he just gets a piece of to foul it off on an off-balance swing. And then on the very next pitch, the fastball right down the middle and right back up the middle for Pedroia. Fouling off the tough pitch and getting the base hit on the very next pitch.
Drew takes the strike, and it's 0-1 to JD. He singled back in the 3rd inning, a 1-for-3 night.
Well, the Red Sox in this inning played for 1 run with the sacrifice. They've got the 1 run.
Those it over foul. More action for the Orioles in the pen. Mark Hendrickson is back up again. He was up 2 innings ago. Used Alberto Castillo, Matt Albers so far first out of the pen for the Orioles. They have 12 relievers left. An 0-2 to Drew. Pedroia started to stop. Now the throw to first, and he will be safe. Just got back.
A good read by Pedroia. Excellent read. Took off to second base. He read pitch out and get back to first base just in time. There he goes, reads pitch out and gets back to first base. That was a weird way of getting in there, isn't it?
To go around the leg, it was significantly blocked.
Way around.
Two and two. Orioles took the lead with 2 runs in the top half of the inning. Red Sox with a run so far in the bottom half. They tie the game 4 aside. Drew fouls it off. We'll do it again with a count of 2 and 2. There goes Pedroia as Drew pops it up into shallow center back to second base. It is Turris who makes the catch. We're knocking it down back towards the infield. It's a 4-4 game at the end of 6. Join Boston Red Sox All-Star pitcher Josh Beckett and other Boston sports heroes tomorrow, September 10th at the House of Blues for the official Beckett Bowl after party. Tickets are just $45 to purchase. Visit Ticketmaster.com or call 800-745-3000. Seventh inning as this is popped up off the bat of Mora. It'll make its way back into the seats and out of play. Whole new battery for the Red Sox as we play along to the 7th. With Kataris doing the catching now. And the new Red Sox pitcher is Billy Wagner. Into his 5th game in the Red Sox uniform. 2.45 ERA. His 7 strikeouts, 3 2/3. And so far the opponent hitting at 154. Melvin Mora, Matt Wieters, and Luke Scott to bat. And it's quickly 0-2 to Melvin Mora. Wagner has struck out 2 or more batters in 5 of his first 6 appearances this season. First 2, of course, coming as a member of the New York Mets prior to the trade. Back to the mound. Wagner's got it, and he tosses out Mora for the first out of the 7th.
Looks like Wagner was on his way down as he made that stab at the high bounder up the middle. Goes up. And on his way down makes the play. Runs it about halfway to first base to get the out.
More hard throwing behind him as Daniel Bard is warming in the Red Sox pen. And Wieters has been on twice tonight, a walk and a single. He's also grounded out. Bird tonight for 5 innings. He gave up 2 runs. Manny Del Carmen at 3rd, giving up 2 runs. Ramon Ramirez went 2/3. They get 2 big strikeouts. Nolan Reimold and Nick Markakis with the bases loaded in the 6th. Red Sox come back with a run in the bottom of the 6th, and this game's tied 4-4. Certainly has changed the complexion of the end of the game for Terry Francona with the addition of Billy Wagner. Mix in Wagner with Bard and of course Papelbon at the end. Generally this is the combination we've seen in a tie or lead scenario for Terry Francona the last road trip and here at home. Inside 2-2.
Two-pitch pitcher basically is Billy Wagner, that fastball and a slider.
Which fouls off another. 2-2 still.
Wieters has been much better from the left side of the plate. 304, 214 hitting right-handed.
Straight back. 2-2. Wagner, of course, with the Tommy John surgery in September of 2008, so just 14 months removed from that surgery. After Friday Night Fenway, stay with Nesson for Olympia Sports presents the Boston Globe's Red Sox Game Day Live with Tom, Jim, Heidi, Jerry, and me. We preview John Lester taking on James Shields at Fenway. Nick Capardo previews the Rangers as they begin the pregame series against the Mariners. Plus Boston Globe's Dan Shaughnessy joins us live from Fenway. It's all coming up Friday night at 6, only on Nesson. Swing and a miss. Wieters strikes out. The second out of the 7th inning.
When you think of Billy Wagner, you think of, a hard fastball, 96 plus, but the breaking ball gets a lot of strikeouts for him. Slide it down and into Wieters to pick up his strikeout. Nice shot of that moon. What is that, a half a corn moon?
I don't know.
I know there was a corn moon a little while ago. It was a full moon. And they call it a corn moon, so I don't know if that's a half a corn moon.
That's new information. I didn't know that.
Colonel.
So 2 down here in the 7th inning. Scott fouls it off and he's down 0-2. He has walked, doubled, and struck out. Identical numbers on the scoreboard for both teams tonight. 4 runs, 9 hits, and an error for both sides. Swing and a miss. Wagner with a 1-2-3 7th inning stretch time. Tied at 4. Time for a Sports Desk update with Catherine Tappan. 4-4 at Fenway Park as we head to the 7th inning. The Red Sox have Euclid Ortiz and Bay expected. And there's strike one from Matt Albers. At the final out of the 6th inning, back out there to start the 7th. Euclid has walked twice and grounded out. For Albers, it may be one batter and done. In this inning, you get David Ortiz on deck, and they've had Mark Hendrickson, the lefty, ready to go in the pen. Plenty of options for Dave Tremblay. It's outside, 1-2. There's Hendrickson on the left side. Baez has joined him. On the ground right side, Roberts lays it out, kicks off him into right. Lead runner on in the bottom of the 7th inning for the Red Sox.
Well, Roberts doing everything he can to try to make the play on this. Dives, but right off the top of the glove. And Kevin Youkilis has himself the base hit.
And it will be one and done as Youkilis reaches. Dave Tremblay out to make the change with nobody out in the bottom of the 7th inning in this 4-4 game. Located Halfway Cafes to experience one of their meal deals. 7 meals for just $7 each. Visit halfwaycafe.com for a location near you. Leadoff single by Kevin Youkilis here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Pitching change for the Orioles in this 4-4 game with nobody out. There's Mark Hendrickson, the left-hander, into the game for the Orioles. His 48th appearance, 5-4 record, 4.61 ERA. 294 opponent batting average. On to face David Ortiz, who hits it 185 against Mark Hendrickson. Ortiz 5 for 27 in his career. As he takes ball one. Runner at first in Kevin Youkilis, the responsibility of Matt Albers. He goes a third of an inning and gives up 2 hits. Ball 2, and it's 2-0.
Well, now David Ortiz can sit in on a fastball right now. 2-0 count. Kind of narrow that strike zone down from the middle in for Ortiz. If you don't get it there, take it.
Hendrickson has given up 11 home runs. Ortiz takes ball 3. There's a strike, 3-1. Jason Bay on deck, nobody out. Euclid at first, held on by Wigginton. 3-1 to Big Poppy. Ortiz grounds a foul. Ortiz strikes out, so Dave Tremblay brings in Mark Hendrickson to face David Ortiz, and he strikes out Ortiz for the first out of the inning. The Stop and Shop Family Foundation Founders Club, partner to the Deutsche Bank Championship, has raised more than $6 million for children's charities over the past 6 years, thanks to the support of corporate partners like Nestle. Stop and Shop, the official supermarket of the Boston Red Sox. Tremblay trying to buy some more time for his pen. That's Matt Wieters to talk it over, and takes the baseball from Mark Hendrickson. With one out in the 7th inning, we're tied at 4. Right. Dustin Pedroia grounding one back off the pitcher. Matt Alvarez produces a run as Galbraith scores, and the game is tied 4-4. This one is popped up foul back out of play by Jason Bay. With one out and Kevin Euclid at first base. The new pitcher is Danny Baez. 51st appearance of the year. 3.98 earned run average. And a .231 opponent batting average. Bay hits one into left field, a base hit. That was down towards his hands. He just kind of fists it out to left.
Well, Jason Bay with a 2-hit night. A broken bat base hit this time. As the fastball gets in on him, the two-seam fastball breaks the bat but muscles the ball in left field for the base hit. So the Red Sox get a man in a scoring position with one out.
Second hit of the inning. As Mike Lowell comes up, he is 1 for 3. A single back in the 5th inning. 2-0. After Burke, the starter, went 5 in the third. We've seen Castillo for third, Alvarez at third, Henderson at third. Baez in now with 1 out in the 7th. Up and in, ball 3, 3-0. Ball 4, bases loaded. Euclid to third, Bay to second, Lowell at first.
Gutierrez being called back to the Red Sox dugout. Remember, they got Victor Martinez down there.
And Victor it is. Pinch runner at first base also for Mike Lowell. It's like Brian Anderson. So bases loaded, 1 out. Rick Kranitz, the pitching coach, headed out. Tony Baez is the 5th Orioles pitcher of the night. And he's getting ready to deal with Victor Martinez with the bases loaded, 1 out in this 4-4 game. Victor Martinez 3 for 4 in his career against Danny Baez. Former Red Sox pitcher, right-hander Clay Meredith. Euclid at third, Bay at second, Anderson running at first. 1 out, 7th inning, tie game. Pinch hitter Victor Martinez. Martinez to deep left center field. Back towards the wall. And a hop off the wall. Euclid scores. Bay scores. From first, Anderson scores. Bases clearing double. And a 7-4 lead for the Red Sox. Victor Martinez with a pinch hit 3-run double.
Well, that didn't take very long. Very first pitch that Martinez sees is a pinch hitter, and he drives to that gap in left center field. Was easy ball to read for the base runner, so they're off. They know it's not going to be caught, and the Red Sox bring 3 across. So all the mixing and matching does not work this inning for the Orioles.
Well, Gonzalez pops it up on the first pitch left side. Cesar Izturis puts it away for out number 2. So 2 down, and Jacoby Ellsbury coming up. So Victor Martinez on the bench until the 7th inning. And a huge contributor in this game.
That's a pretty good ace to have in the hole, isn't it?
It is. Ellsbury, the 7th member of the Red Sox to bat here in the 7th inning. And a hit back in the 2nd inning. Ellsbury down 0-2 back-to-back fastballs at 93 from Baez.
That double by Martinez to drive in 3 runs extends his inning streak to 12 straight games. 357 through that 12-game streak.
One of the runs in this inning charged to Albers, who started the inning. Wilson struck out Ortiz, so the other 2 runs belonging to Baez. Skips in. Nice play by Wieters to knock it down. No advance. Victor Martinez at second base.
Excellent play by Wieters behind the plate. Pretty active back there for a big guy. The ball bounced up and caught him in the neck, it looked like.
The Uno scoreboard, 10-0. Texas winning today. 4-2 New York over Tampa Bay and Seattle. Los Angeles get underway in a bit. Inside, full count. Joy on deck. With 2 outs here in the 7th inning. Ball 4, he loses it. And Ellsbury's down to first base. Second walk given up by Baez. Two on and 2 down. And Dustin Pedroia coming up. Talking about how big Matt Wieters is. He is listed at 6'5", 230 pounds. How big was Carlton Fisk?
Fisk is probably about that same area, 6'4", 6'5".
This is inside.
Pudge is a little bit heavier than Wieters is right now. Because Wieters is still very young.
22. Pedroia, the 8th batter of the inning for the Red Sox, who have scored 3 times thanks to Victor Martinez, who stands at second base. Pedroia takes strike 1, 1-1. Well, 3-1. Clay Meredith was up before, he's still up. And another lefty in hand. On the ground towards third base, Mora throws to first base for the out that ends the inning, but the damage done. Red Sox scored 3 times, take a 7-4 lead to the 8th. Call 888-MY-GLOBE or go to bostonglobe.com/sports. Changes for the Red Sox. Kevin Youkilis moves from first to third base. Victor Martinez with a big 3-run double takes over at first base. And the new catcher is Dusty Brown. The new pitcher is Daniel Bard. Makes an appearance in his 40th game of the year. 1-1 record. A 3-run pad for the Red Sox as the Orioles come to bat in the 8th. Ty Wigginton has singled and reached on an error. He's been aboard twice. Has been scoreless in 4 1/3 innings pitched in the last 4 games. Before that, he'd given up runs in 6 of 8 appearances. It's the longest stretch, 14 1/3 consecutive scoreless innings from June 28th through August the 4th. And as Papelbon starts to warm it up. This is off the glove of Brown, and it's 2-2, 100 miles per hour. To center field, sinking in for a hit. Ellsbury keeps it in front of him, knocks it down. But it's a leadoff single for Ty Wigginton to start the 8th for Baltimore.
Now, Wigginton's been on base 3 times tonight. 2 hits. He's also reached on an error by Manny Del Carmen. He gets that 98-mile-an-hour fastball and shoots it right up to center field, right in front of Jacoby Ellsbury, who has to block it.
Wigginton at first base. Playing behind him is Martinez. They do not hold him on. Cesar is Turris, the batter. 8-1. Turris grounded into a double play in the 2nd inning. Grounded out to 3rd in the 4th, and then the infield hit in the 6th. Warriors as a team with 10 hits. Tip foul, backing out of play. Reaches out, protects the plate. 98 from Bard, and it's 1-2 still.
Yeah, not much reaction time on a 98-mile-an-hour fastball, and that pitch close to the outside corner as Turris just flicks it foul.
Top of the order, Brian Roberts waiting on deck for the Orioles. Pitches for Bard so far, 8 for strikes. The ball's fouled off. Seventh pitch of the at bat. And it's grounded foul. Harris finally gets his turn, strikes him out for the first out of the 8th.
That's a changeup at 91 miles an hour. He's been fouling off all his fastballs, so they figure they go to something else. It's a changeup and a good selection of pitches. They strike him out on an off-balance swing. How about sitting on 98, 99, and you get a 91-mile-an-hour changeup?
One down here in the 8th inning. Brian Roberts has doubled and walked. He's driven in a run. Bird starting the game for the Red Sox with the first 5 innings, giving up 2 runs. In a third of an inning, Manny Del Carmen gave up 2 runs. And Ramon Ramirez, 2 big strikeouts. Billy Wagner, a scoreless inning. And Bard has the first out here of the 8th. There for strike 2, 1-2. It was an off day. The Rays are in for 3. Roberts fouls it back. Felix BA waiting on deck with 1 out in the 8th. Two and 2. Late swing and foul off to the left. 97 from Bard. Still 2 and 2. Breaking ball up for ball 3, full count. He pitches 14 strikes for Bard with 1 out in the 8th. Runner goes, pitches inside for ball 4, and he loses Roberts. So 2-1 now for the Orioles, and they bring the tying run to the plate. Stay with us, and immediately following the game for WB Mason's extra innings with TC and Jim, you'll hear post-game comments from manager Terry Francona and Paul Bird. Jim will have a complete breakdown on Bird's start. Plus, we'll go inside the locker room for players' reaction to Red Sox Clubhouse Uncut. It's all coming up right after the game. Well, John Farrell out to talk to Bard, who's not used to this much contact as far as foul balls go. There have been a great many in this inning. A couple of good at-bats here for the Orioles.
Now, this is the toughest team in the American League to strike out, the Baltimore Orioles. A lot of guys that'll battle the foul balls off.
It's a 2-on, 1 out, and Felix BA coming up. BA 1 for 4, had an RBI single back in the 6th inning. Orioles had taken a 4-3 lead in the 6th inning. Lead on that cut, up and at 97. Foul off to the left, 1-2. Bard ahead this time. Wigginton at second base, Roberts at first base, 1 out, 8th inning. Tying run at the plate for the Orioles with the Red Sox on top 7-4. Swing and a miss. Strikes out BA. 99 on the gas. 2 outs in the 8th.
High fastball, too, up about letter high, just about impossible to make contact on. Looks like Terry Francona is going to call on Papelbon for 4 outs in this game.
Well, the tying run at the plate. Papelbon on his way in with 7-4 Sox.
Hospital of the Boston Red Sox. Visit them at bidmc.org.
2 outs in the 8th inning, and Jonathan Papelbon makes his way in for the Red Sox with Boston on top 7-4. Tying run at the plate for the Orioles. Papelbon's 59th appearance of the year, 1.81 earned run average, 34 out of 37 on the season, and the opponent hitting at .218 against Papelbon.
Fuentes leads the league in saves, or actually tied with Mariano Rivera at 39, Joe Nathan 37, Arnsmer and Papelbon at 34.
Papelbon has had a great run against the Orioles. He has given up 1 earned run in 27 innings pitched in 29 career games against Baltimore. 1 run, 27 innings. Owen Reimold bats at 2 on, 2 down. Gets jammed and sends one towards short. Gonzalez on the run and in time to get him. 1 pitch in the final out of the 8th for Papelbon at 7-4 Red Sox. Derek Jeter passed Lou Gehrig for most career hits by a New York Yankee. TC and Jim will answer viewer questions from our NESN.com inbox. Plus, we'll preview John Lester taking them out Friday to face the Rays. All coming up after the game on NESN. It's on to the bottom of the 8th inning for the Red Sox. It'll be Drew, Youkilis, and Ortiz. They will face the new Orioles pitcher as Sean Henn comes on for Baltimore. Drew 1 for 4 in the game tonight, a single in the 3rd. As he takes strike 1. And is the 6th Oriole pitcher of the night. Ball and a strike to J.D. Drew. Billy Baez went 2/3 of an inning and was charged with 2 runs. He gave up the big pinch hit 3-run double to Victor Martinez. Strike 3 call, and Drew is out number 1 of the 8th.
Stand with the breaking ball to pick up the strikeout against J.D. Drew. Perfect spot outside corner.
Felicia Tozawa up in the pen for the Red Sox. One out in the 8th. Kevin Youkilis the batter. He has walked twice and singled. Inside for ball 1. The Orioles in the 9th will have Markakis, Mora, and Wieters expected 4, 5, and 6 in their order. At the very least, to be trailing by 3 runs. It's that time of year where Terry Francona is using Papelbon a little bit differently than he has at any other point during the year. We saw the 6-out save for the first time in Papelbon's career as part of the last road trip for the Red Sox, and tonight looking for 4 outs. He's a minute of the tying run at the plate, batting in the 8th. The 1-2 upstairs for ball 2, 2-2.
And the good news, it only took him 1 pitch to get out of the 8th inning.
Locked in and ready for the 9th. Loop to shallow right center, falling fast. PA on the run, he's not going to get there. Drops in for a base hit with 1 out. Second hit of the night for Kevin Youkilis.
He's been on base 4 times tonight, a couple of walks and a couple of hits. Really got jammed on this, but blooped it into the twilight zone. Nobody out there could make the play on it.
Poppy tonight's been on base twice, single and a walk. Slide out, struck out. Shift is on, but it's not a deep shift. Somebody in the infield as Roberts on the right side along with his Turris.
Yeah, it'd be pretty tough to get a double play if Roberts was back on that outfield grass.
Broken bat, looper into right. Drops in for a hit, and to second goes Youkilis.
And because the man was on first base, they had Robertson on the dirt. Had he been back in his normal position with nobody on, he might have been able to make this play. Right toward the end of the bat, the broken bat for Ortiz, and he bloops it in for a base hit.
Red Sox will have a pinch runner at first base for David Ortiz. It's Nick Green. After Ortiz collects his second hit of the night. And Dave Tremblay coming out. He'll make the change. 7-4, Red Sox on top. Take it or leave it. It's all coming up tonight immediately following our Red Sox coverage. Runners at first and second, one out in the eighth. A 7-4 Red Sox lead. And a strike one over the outside corner to Jason Bay. And the Red Sox pitcher Clay Meredith in for his 20th appearance of the year, 4.87 ERA. On the line at third and foul. Meredith acquired from the San Diego Padres in exchange for infielder Oscar Salazar July 19th. He pitched in 35 games with the Padres.
Had a tough time with the Red Sox, went out to San Diego and did pretty well, didn't he?
He did. Giving up a grand slam in his first appearance as a member of the Red Sox, coming into a game against the Mariners. Scoreboard. Texas winning today. Yankees win tonight 4-2 as they come from behind. Jorge Posada with a 3-run home run in the eighth. Morales has a 3-run double for the Angels, who are off to the fast start tonight against the Mariners. Full count to Jason Bay with 1 out, 2 on for Boston. Into left, the base hit. Euclid will stop at third. Red Sox have him loaded with 1 down.
Now big night for Jason Bay. 3 hits, of course, 2 RBI in that first inning with the base hit. Those 2 RBIs, of course, 99 and 100 on the season. So the Red Sox trying to put some more points on the board here late in the ball game.
Bases loaded, 1 down. Dusty Brown batting. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. First Major League at bat for Dusty Brown. In his 3rd game, gets a bat for the first time. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Almost identical spots on those first 2 pitches, down and into Dusty Brown.
Seen quite a bit of Dusty Brown in spring training. As this one is grounded foul. I recall yesterday, his second stint this year with the Red Sox. He had 2 appearances as a catcher at the big league club, but his first plate appearance. Made his major league debut back on June 23rd at Washington. Offensive replacement in the 9th as a catcher. Two grounded foul. Nicholas at third base, Nick Green at second base, Jason Bay at first base. 2 down, 1 down. Grounds a foul, hangs at 1 and 2. At second and third, the responsibility of Sean Henn, who started this inning for the Orioles. Clay Meredith coming in, giving up a single to Bay. Bases loaded, 1 down. Caught it short by his Turris. They turn it into a double play to end the inning. The Red Sox do not score in the 8th, but take a 7-4 lead to the 9th. Out of the 8th, he returns to the hill for the 9th. Nick Markakis, Melvin Moore, and Matt Wieters, the anticipated trio for the Orioles in the 9th. And strike 1 to Markakis, who has been on base 3 times tonight. A double, a walk, and a single. He struck out in the 6th. Has not allowed a run in his last 9 outings, 10 innings pitched. We talked about his success against the Orioles, a 0.33 earned run average in 29 games against Baltimore, 4th all time among pitchers with at least 25 innings against the Orioles. Ball 2, 2-1.
Back-to-back split-fingered fastballs from Papelbon. Neither one of them close to being a strike.
Moore will be next, then Wieters in the ninth. Here's ball 3, 3-1. You mentioned the splitter. It seems like we've seen a lot less of that.
Yeah, mostly fastball breaking ball, hasn't it, from Papelbon?
Over the outside corner, full count. Markakis stays alive, fouling it off to the left. 94 on the fastball. Royals had a 4-3 lead in this game as they scored twice in the top of the 6th inning. The Red Sox get a run in the bottom of the 6th. Game tied, a pinch hit. 3-run double for Victor Martinez. It's the difference in the game. Markakis to left towards the corner and a fair ball that one hops the wall. Markakis will throw the brakes on as Big gets it back in quickly. It's a long single for Nick Markakis.
But Jason Bay really does a nice job playing that wall out there in left field. I thought for sure when that ball left the bat it was going to be a 2-base hit for Markakis, but you look up and Markakis is putting the brakes on because Bay got to it so quickly. One hop against the CBS sign into the glove and quickly into second base.
Runner on for the Orioles here in the 9th inning. As Melvin Mora now bats. He's had a quiet night, 0 for 4 in the game. Flied out twice, struck out, grounded out. 1 for 8 in his career against Papelbon. Down the left field line, foul. Takes ball 1, 1 and 2. Popped up, foul ground. Victor Martinez giving chase over by the tarp. Won't have a play. Outside 2 and 2. Moore generally a good hitter at Fenway Park, hitting at 280, but this year it's been a quiet season series for Moore here at Fenway. hitting at 118 this year. 13 pitches so far for Papelbon in this inning after one last inning. The Steelers not got an out. Moore reaches out, fouls it down the right field line, out of play. Wieters waiting on deck, nobody out, ninth inning. To center field, Jacoby Ellsbury moves over to right center and puts it away for out number one. And it took a while, but Papelbon able to get Mora for the first out of this ninth inning.
Yeah, pretty good battle put on, but Papelbon wins it.
Stay with us, and immediately following the game for WB Mason's Extra Innings with TC and Jim, you'll hear post-game comments from manager Terry Francona and Paul Bird. Jim will have a complete breakdown on Bird's start, plus we'll go inside the locker room for players' reaction to the Red Sox clubhouse uncut. It's all coming up right after the game. One out in the ninth. Nick Markakis at first base. They elect not to hold him on. Matt Wieters the batter. He takes ball one. Wieters with a walk and a single. He has scored 2 runs. Just his second at bat against Papelbon. Inside ball 2, 2-1. Line down the right field line, foul. Takes it down and in, full count. On up to 21 pitches. 20 in the inning. Markakis the first leadoff single. There with one out. Markakis goes as Wieters lifts one down the left field line, foul. Two pitch to Matt Wieters. Markakis goes. Wieters lines one off the glove of Martinez at first base. It's run down by Pedroia, but Wieters will reach. Markakis will get to third, and the Orioles will bring the tying run to the plate in the ninth.
Well, this inning certainly has been a struggle for Papelbon. A lot of pitches thrown, a couple of base hits, a couple of base runners now. Almost looked like that ball went through the glove of Victor Martinez at first base. Right off the end of it.
And the Orioles now with Luke Scott coming up. A chance to tie this game. Scott has 21 home runs on the year. And a power threat despite batting 7th in this Orioles order. For 5 in his career against Papelbon. Scott with a double back in the 4th inning, a 1-for-3 night. He struck out twice and walked. Well, 1-1-1. There is action behind Papelbon as Takashi Saito is warming. With 1 out here in the 9th. Markakis at 3rd, Wieters at 1st, 1 down. Scott to center field. Ellsbury going back onto the track to make the catch. Tagging at 3rd is Markakis. He'll score the 5th Orioles run. And that's out number 2 of this 9th inning. Boston Red Sox baseball in Nesson is brought to you by your New England Ford dealers, Dunkin' Donuts, your Subaru dealers of New England, your New England Jeep dealers, and by Southwest Airlines. Jonathan Papelbon giving up a run, just his 2nd in his career to the Orioles in 28 innings. And ball chopped on the 3rd baseline foul for Ty Wigginton, who's down 0-1.
Wigginton in his 5th at bat. I bet he swung at the first pitch in at least 3 of the 5 at bats tonight.
Singled in the 2nd, grounded out in the 4th, reached on an error in the 6th inning, and then singled in the 8th inning. It was off Daniel Bard. A ball, 1 strike to Ty Wigginton, 2 outs, 9th inning. Just in case, the Orioles have Chris Ray up. There's strike 2, and it's 1-2. The Orioles are down to their last strike. The 1-2 pitch to Ty Wigginton. Blooped back a 2nd. Pedroia going out. He'll make the catch, and the Red Sox will win. Boston taking both games of this brief 2-game series against the Orioles as Papelbon gets his 6th